Harnesstom project is an EU-funded project that is directed to valorize the use of genetic resources in the case of tomato. So genetic resources is what the breeders use to improve the varieties of tomato. We take tomatoes as granted, like we go to the supermarket, we find tomatoes all the time. But there are challenges that the breeders have to face, and this is because of the climate change, the increased temperature, and the tomatoes stop producing fruits when the temperature is above a certain degree. It's also water scarcity. There is less rain, or more rain, too much rain sometimes. So the breeder has to develop varieties that can use less water. And then there is emerging diseases, like the blue ghost virus. And the breeders have to obtain new varieties that are resistant to the emerging diseases. And still more, the consumers want better tasting tomatoes. So now the breeders have to get the flavor back into the varieties that people complain that they have not the traditional tomato taste. So this consortium of 22 partners in 7 different countries have put together a proposal to tackle these issues. And in the last 4 years, a little bit more now, we managed to make good use of the genetic resources that are available for tomato, to identify sources of resistance or tolerance, and with the help of the scientists in coalition with the breeders in companies that are participating in the project, we managed to produce materials that taste better, that are able to cope with water stress, heat stress, and also very important varieties and materials that are resistant to these emerging diseases like the tomato brown fruit rugose virus.
The achievement of the project is that we have built a powerful database that is curated, in which we have data that are in Harnesstom. They are curated, and also we have a lot of tools that can assist breeders, such as graphical filtering. They can filter things graphically, and we have a study comparison where they can compare the traits of the accessions, and also they can explore the data. They can search data, they can find their ideal tomato, they can search data using like some tomato icons, they can search data using the passport descriptor name, and also they can do much more in Harnesstom. But the most important thing is that all the data we have in Harnesstom, those data, they are curated and they are well organized to assist breeders.
So I would say that I would take as an example 2 main highlights. One was the discovery of a gene from a wild species, Solanum pennelli, that is able, if you introduce it in a domesticated tomato background, to increase recombination frequency. So that was one of the main goals of the project, and now we have a gene that can increase the recombination frequency. The other highlight was the development of protocols that are easy to implement, like giving the plants a lot of light or very long photoperiod, very many hours of light, to decrease the generation time, to increase the speed of reproduction. So these 2 were goals that have been achieved, and they are very important for breeding.
I have to choose because we have so many. So let's say I have 3 diseases. I will choose for the first one, the fungal disease. That is the fungus causing the leaf mold diseases in tomato. It was under control in the past years because we have a resistant gene, but the fungus can develop so fast, overcome the resistance, so we had to screen for new source. We identified 6 new genes, so that's the big hope, because for that the breeders can make use of this gene.
One from the academic part, we produce a lot of new knowledge about the biological process involved in heat stress tolerance, and also about the genes that are involved in this process. We also produce new knowledge, new genes involved in other process of heat tolerance, so we have new things to start over. And from the industrial panel, we have pre-breeding materials very close to final cultivars that are tolerant to heat stresses.
In the work package, we have identified some new molecular markers and regions of the genome which might be interesting for breeding for food quality, for shelf life, for instance, for health value. But also we prepared some plant material, some pre-breeding materials for breeders to improve food quality in their materials. And we also developed some new prediction systems to try to improve the efficiency of breeding for food qualities.
In the framework of Work Package 8, more than 3,000 participants have been involved in the different citizen science and participatory plant breeding activities. We have also developed a repository of 240 accessions that is a powerful tool to develop novel projects. And finally, we have developed several improved breeding lines within the most renowned European local land races. These new land races are at the disposal of farmers to grow them in their fields.
What we got at the end of this work package was to understand that the outcomes of the project, the deliverables of our project, are in line on what the society is expecting. Actually, we know that the seed market, the market of tomato seed, will grow in the next year at 6% until the 2031. So this is a very important point. How we can support this growing. The market is asking that we support them with variety, with more resistance to emerging disease. With variety that can be grown even if it's very hot or if it's floating. They asked that we support with variety with improved flower and quality because there are requests for tomato with this kind of characteristics. And they ask also that we have more traditional variety. We did all of this. In our project we had this kind of development, so we are successful in that, and we asked the company if they are interested in the innovation that we made. What to come out is that they are interested in that, most of them, and they have expertise. Most of them have expertise to use the technical innovation that we developed, and they have just a few concerns from few of very updated techniques that they have to learn about. And so we are really happy with what we got in this project, and we are sure that will impact the society as a whole.